as the Compromise of 1850. And it will temporarily ease the issues concerning slavery. Okay? Not going to be perfect, obviously, because we get into a civil war, right? But for the time, it settles everybody down. And so once it was passed by both houses of Congress, it would need to be signed into law by who? President Zachary Taylor. And Taylor supported this big time. Unfortunately, he would not be the man to sign it, because he dies suddenly in July of 1850, prior to it being passed. Therefore, Vice President Millard Fillmore will sign the compromise bill after he assumes the presidency. So, again, President Taylor supports the Compromise of 1850. Unfortunately, the President would not have the opportunity to sign the bill because he will die in July of 1850, unexpectedly. And Vice President Millard Fillmore will assume the presidency, and he will be the man to sign the Compromise bill. Millard Fillmore, this fellow right here. His presidency didn't amount to too much, but. All right, that'll take us to our last subtopic of the day. Not very long, but I want to give you a little break, and we'll start with the Kansas-Nebraska Act on Monday. And that's the election of 1852. Well, the Democrats nominated Franklin Pierce of New Hampshire as their candidate. Franklin Pierce. And again, the Whigs didn't have a very good candidate, so they used the same strategy that they used in 1848. Anybody want to guess who they nominated for president? No, think about who they nominated in 1848. A guy with no political experience, no political agenda, but was a great war hero in the Mexican War. So Zachary Taylor. So who do they nominate this time? Who? No, good guess. Think of the Mexican War. Who was the overall commander of Winfield Scott? Very good. So the Whigs counter with the similar strategy as they used in the election of 1848. They nominate General Winfield Scott, who was also a hero of the Mexican War. Well, this was an election of two nobodies. I mean, really, it was two people that didn't amount to much. The strategy doesn't work for the Whigs. Franklin Pierce wins 27 of the 31 states. 27 of the 31 states, and becomes President of the United States. Franklin Pierce. Anybody ever heard of Franklin Pierce?
Yeah, I did like a report on him in 3rd grade, and that was about it.
Remember anything about it?
No.
Well,
nobody.
Issues over slavery really stymied his administration. And he just didn't get anything done in his 4 years, because there was continual fighting over slavery, and he simply quietly leaves office in 1856, after the election of 1856. He just leaves office. He didn't get much done at all. Okay, if you want to just write this down for Monday, it'd be great. We're going to talk about the Kansas-Nebraska Act. But I want to set you up a little bit. Here's Kansas and Nebraska right here, right? And this guy by the name of Stephen Douglas that we talked about, he's got this view of a transcontinental railroad from Chicago, Illinois, all the way west. Okay, and he wants the government to pay for that. And he wants these territories of Nebraska and Kansas to get together so he can put that through there and open it up to the west. And the issue again is going to be, what are they going to be? Free or slave, right? And we'll talk about his proposal. Okay, the Kansas-Nebraska Act. We'll start that on Monday.